see vintage in your future.
Hey everybody, welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. As usual, I'm here with my husband Noel. He's in the background doing our cameras, running our graphics for us. And tonight is just vintage vibes. So a whole variety of items. I've got about 20 or so items listed. And I have a few random polls I'll be doing throughout the evening. And then the bin is full. So as usual, if there's anything you want to see, throw it in the chat. I always prioritize pre-bids and requests. So I know there is one pre-bid. I am just going to wait a couple of minutes since we just started, and then I'll jump over to those. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and just pull out some items here, and we're going to get started. So let's take a look at our very first item tonight. Look at these two wine glasses. They are so pretty. They are like an enamel. There are Imari wine glasses. So you have enamel on the inside, and then you have the gorgeous metal and print on the outside. I love these. They are so elegant. They're in mint condition. So we have two of them there running for just $8. And let me get our time. I like to do 20 seconds. They are up and going. And hello, I see some familiar names. Shell and Care Bear, Chase and Daisies, and so many more. Thank you guys for stopping in tonight. I appreciate it. We are going to go ahead to, right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and start one of our giveaways. So if you are new to Zoe's Treasures, our giveaways, let's see, our giveaways are always one of our original My Vibe is Vintage stickers. You can only get them as a giveaway, and one of our vintage inspired postcards. And then the winner gets to pick any item from the bin. I will run it on flash sale for 40% off, no obligation to buy it. So that giveaway is up and going. Let's get back and do our next item here. I'm just going to work our way down the list for now, and then I'll switch over to pre-bids in just a minute. Let's take a look at these brass pieces. These are gorgeous. They are nice and heavy too. So we have these two gorgeous brass pieces. You can hang them on the wall. So they're like a grape and leaf design, and they have a little hole right there at the top where it can be hung like this on the wall, or they make gorgeous shelf sitters, put them on some books, but you get two of them. They are absolutely beautiful. And they are up and going right now. Beautiful brass decor. I think they would look good on a book stack. I think that's how I would display them if I were to keep them. Thanks so much for looking at that. Let's take a look at this next item, which is the most adorable little Rinconada owl. I was so surprised when I found this guy. He is in a perfect condition. Little Rinconada owl, little piece of pottery there. Very MCM looking. Love that face. It does have that signature there on the bottom. And that is up and going. $8 for that cute. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. My husband's telling me something's wrong with our microphone, so hopefully it's working. Hello, Leslie's Gems. Welcome in. Thank you so much for looking at the owl. We'll come back to him a little bit later on. Oh, you can't? Perfect. Good. I don't know. He was saying something was wrong with the mic. I'm going to jump over and do our pre on this basket. And I just love the look of china in a basket for display. I think it is so beautiful. So here you're going to get the basket, which it's not a vintage basket. It's a little bit newer one that I had, but it fit this perfect. You get a, I don't think this is stainless, but you get a ladle, really pretty ladle with the flower on there. And then you get all of the pieces of china in here. I have listed them in the listing. But you get the gravy boat, some serving dishes, some like serving trays and 3 plates and a little doily in there. Some pieces do have some staining and little chippies. They're a little bit older. Oh, Leslie, that is so great. I'm so happy that you like those. And we're going to go ahead and get this going. So it is $15 for all of it. Like I said, the listing is terribly long because I did put every single piece and its condition in the listing. And thank you so much for that pre-bid. We have a little over a minute on that giveaway. And LS Greens, this is going to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What do we have going on next here? Let's see. These are so pretty. A little bit of time left on our giveaway. I am doing a set of 4 of these. Now, I love amber glass. I have a huge amber glass collection. So I think these are adorable. That was a great buy, wasn't it? So we have 4 of the Fosteria Jamestown amber swirl pattern glasses, goblets. I think these would be perfect for ice cream sundaes. They're just the right size, but they are really great water goblets too. You get a set of 4. They're all the same, no chips or cracks. They're in mint condition, and they're a nice heavy glass. And it is $12 for all 4 of those. They would be good for weddings, wouldn't they? I can see just like the head table up there with these beautiful glasses. I had at one point in time, quite a while ago, pink like depression glass goblets that were absolutely gorgeous, and somebody did buy them for the bridal shower. And thank you for looking at those. And it looks like our giveaway winner is about to draw. Let's see who that is. And Iceberg Louie. That's a new name to me. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I really appreciate it. If you are still in here, you're going to get it anyways, whether you're here or not, but you get a Vintage Vibe sticker and a postcard. But if you are here, take about 5 minutes. Anything in the bin, throw the number in the chat. I will run that at 40% off. No obligation to buy it. Maybe something you want. Maybe something somebody else would want. All right. And with that, we will move on to our next item. If there is a LTT Fritz, hello. If there is a pre-bid and I'm missing it, I do check frequently, but if I do miss it, just put it in the chat. How about some Polish pottery? Now, y'all know Polish pottery cost an arm and a leg, and it's hard to come by. But I lucked out and found this little creamer, and I think it is beautiful. It is like a peacock design, and it's blue and green and white, and it is so beautiful, and there are no chips or cracks on it, and it has a little mark on there that does say it's Polish pottery. And we're going to go ahead and run that one. And that piece is up and going. Absolutely worth it at that price. That's a steal. Thank you so much for your bid. And Jody's Junk and Gems, congratulations. That is a great buy. I love Polish pottery. All right, this next piece is a little pricier. Absolutely worth it. This is an antique. All right, so this is a Willits Bielik or Belik. Never know the proper pronunciation of that. Porcelain bowl. It is stunning, hand painted. If you do look this up, these do go for well over $100. But it's Whatnot. I can't sell it for $100 on Whatnot. So we have marked it down drastically. Look at the top of this. It is a very thin, very, very thin porcelain, very delicate. Look at that gorgeous edge around the top. And then of course you've got the 2 handles and all of that hand painting on there. And you've got that maker's mark there on the bottom, which it does say the Willits Bielik porcelain. And that one is going to be up and running. That's going now. A absolute stunning, stunning collector piece. If you guys are new to me, I do a couple of shows a week. On Friday and Friday nights are kind of a vintage variety. Friday nights are a vintage variety. Saturdays are usually a theme show. Every now and then I'll do a vintage variety kind of thrown in there just because sometimes I just can't get a good theme going. And then on Monday mornings, every Monday morning, I do a Dollar Start show with some really cool stuff. You can get some really great deals at the Dollar Start show. All right, this guy, we're going to start him at $1 just to give a little preview of what we do on Monday mornings. I've had him for a little while, but I think it is so pretty. I love me some pottery, and this reminds me of a mermaid. Don't know why, but I think this would be great in like some type of a nautical themed decor. You've got that gorgeous blue and green, some little buttons going on there, and then this embossed on the bottom just reminds me of like the mermaid's tail. I think it is so adorable. It is signed on the bottom. I know you can't see it on there. It is signed Stone something with some numbers on there, and it says Lisa. We're going to give that a go for $1, up and going. Let's turn it. Let's see, there we go. Look at it, even looks like it has some like little scales going on there. I just think it is so cute. All right, thank you for looking at that one. So we have a lamp here, and I have one similar to this in my home office that I have decorated in an MCM style. So I do not need two, but this guy is gorgeous. This is brass. See if I can get it to show you. How can we do this? Here we go. So you have, it is a desk lamp. It is brass. It is nice and heavy. I have not tested it though, so I am listing it as untested, and I'm going to tell you why. Because look at this, look at the plug here. That is an old-fashioned plug. I'm not going to plug that in because I just don't know what it's going to do. So I would suggest that this is a great piece of decor, or you can have it rewired. It is beautiful, beautiful. Oh, really? Well, here's your chance. It doesn't have a green shade, but you can always change it out. We're going to go ahead and get this going. And that is up and running now. Like I said, I have one in my home office and I just love it. Thanks for looking at that one. We're going to put this back down there. All right, up next, we are going to do this one. This is a piece of Mexican pottery. And it is a mask that has been hand painted, and it has such a beautiful design on here. So it looks like it's almost celestial with like an evening, nighttime here, and kind of a daytime deserty scene here. It is the clay, so definitely Mexican pottery. There are 2 holes here, so you can put some type of string and hang it, or you can put it on like a plate stand, which is how I had it back here. And that is up and running. No chips or cracks. It is in great shape, but you can't tell it's been hand done. I mean, it's absolutely, you can see that it is a piece of art that was handmade. But it is beautiful. And thank you so much for looking at that one. What do we have going on next? Let me get this back up on our stand. All right, let's see. Next we have some NASCO plates. If you do the crocks or any of the like pottery pieces, kind of that primitive country look, these would go so well with it. I love it as a display piece. So you're going to get 2 of these plates. They are the NASCO holiday design from Japan. They are tons of crazing on there. And the colors are just beautiful. Look at it, it's such a serene little scene going on them. They do match, so you get 2 of them. And those are about to be up and running. There we go, those are going now. Thank you so much for your bid. Welcome in. Thank you, Southern Charm. And these are going to you. Thank you very much. I did not see you come in.
On its way to you.
All right, up next, we have some blue glass. which usually is a pretty popular color with people. So I have the plate and I have the bowl. So we have this plate and then there is a matching bowl. I am going to do them separately, just in case somebody wants one but not the other piece. But I did want to show you that they do go together. But look at this plate. It is beautiful. Look, it has like the scalloped edge, no chips or cracks. There is like a little scratch right there. I don't know if you can get that off. I don't think so. There is a little scratch, but there's no chips or cracks. Two handles on there, and it's just so pretty. It has a little like rim on the bottom, so it sets up just a little bit. And that's going for just $5. Gorgeous blue. Thank you so much for your bid. It is L.E. Smith. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but you know, I wasn't reading my own notes. And Naughty Dragon, that is going home to you. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and do the bowl that matches. All right, so we're gonna pin the bowl. Here we go. So this is the bowl that matches it. It has the same kind of like lip on the bottom there. And then the beautiful scalloped edge that matches that plate with the two handles. No chips or cracks. And that is up and going now. I don't like, it seems like my riser is too low. I need just a little bit higher of a riser there. Thanks so much for your bid. And Naughty Dragon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have one more item of the blue glass. It's not the exact same set. This is Sugar and Creamer. This is Hazel Atlas instead of L.E. Smith. But it is the blue cobalt colored glass. And I like it that it has almost like the striped look going around it. I think it's very kind of Art Deco-y looking. So you get your sugar bowl. And there is no lid, never was a lid. It's an open sugar bowl made that way. And then you get your creamer. They're both in perfect condition, no chips or cracks. And that whole set is starting for just $5. Thank you so much for your bids. And Naughty Dragon, that is going to you. I am guessing, Naughty Dragon, that you like blue glass. I don't know whatever would give me that impression. All right. How about this one? This is black glass. How beautiful with this black glass. It's a candle holder. Now there is a tiniest bit of wax down there. It was used as a candle holder. It is a candle holder. No chips or cracks. Absolutely stunning. How beautiful would this be mixed in with some brass or silver? You can go either way with this, with it being black, or even mixed in with some milk glass. That would be absolutely gorgeous. And that is up and going now. Thanks for your bid. And Southern Charm, that is going to you. Thank you so much. We have a set here of, we are doing one at a time. I'm actually going to drop the price down on these a bit. So I'm going to do one at a time. If there's interest, we will keep going. But they are uranium glass octagon saucers. They do glow when you put them under the light. I have 5 lights on me right now, so it'll be a little hard to show you. But they do glow. No chips or cracks. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it with as many lights as I have going on. Hold on, I gotta close this so I can see if we can see it glowing or not. So I don't know if you can see that glow in there. I've got too many lights on. It's okay, honey. It doesn't light up like a Christmas tree, but there is a glow there. So we are going to run this one. Actually, drop this price down to $3 for one. And it is going now. Honey, it's okay, thanks. I have another glowy thing that it lights up, another item that's coming up in just a little bit that really lights up. Thanks so much for looking at this. Set that back there. What do we have next? All right, this is probably my favorite piece of the night because it's so unique. I only was able to find one other of these when I was looking up comps. So it is a cake stand, or you can use it as a riser. It's anchor hocking, but what makes it so unique, it's the smoke gray glass. It's not one that you see very often. I was super surprised when I picked this up. Beautiful, no chips or cracks, gorgeous scalloped edge. You've got that great design going on in there. And I know it's kind of on camera, it looks like it's coming through a little green, but this is really smoky gray. Absolutely stunning riser, or officially a cake stand, but you know how it is. You can use it for anything you want. And that is up and going. It is gorgeous. The color of this glass is absolutely stunning. Thanks for looking at that. We are on to our super glowy item here. Which big light? Turn this one off? This one? Okay, so we can get this to, all right. So we have, let me get this pinned here, Amberina compote dish. It has the gorgeous crimped edge on there. And then you have that diamond point design. And let me get, is this the right? Yeah, there you go. You can see that glow. It's not the right light, which is, do you have my other light? Oh, here it is. Look at, now keep in mind, I still have like 4 lights on me, but you can see that glow on there. It is absolutely beautiful. We are going to go ahead and run this one. No chips or cracks. And that is up and going now. Let's see if we can, trying to get the, there you go. Turn another light off. I just got to keep turning lights off for you guys to be able to see it right. It is beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for looking at that one. Oops, I get it all mixed up. I take it down off my shelf and then I don't know how to put it back up. All right, we have some green glass. I had somebody in a show just the other night was asking me the other day if I had any more green glass, but it was before I picked this piece up. So this is the Fostoria olive green, and it's the coin dish. So candy dish, console dish, but you have little coins on there. So you have like the Liberty Bell, I think that's Washington. Really pretty scalloped edge. There are no chips or cracks, and it's that nice, thick, heavy glass. And that's going to run for just $5. And that is up and going. Oh, thank you, Leslie. We try with packing. We do our best. Our goal is to get it to you in one piece. So, Kirk and Nick's favorite finds, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see, what do we have next? Okay, we have some carnival glass next. Now, I did price this lower because there is a chip in it. I still think it's gorgeous and totally usable. But I will show you the call out. So we have this piece here, the lidded compote. You can already see, look at the colors on that iridescent, and you get the great mix of colors. Yep, I will absolutely Southern Charm. I'm going to run this and I'll grab the cake plate while this is running. The lid is in mint condition, no chips or cracks. It is the grape and leaf pattern, Indiana glass. Now where the call out is, you can see you have this very subtle scalloped edge. Right there, there is a chip on it. So you'll be able to see it here. Other than that, it is in mint condition, but you can see that little chip there. We'll put that lid back on it, and it kind of disguises it a bit. But I did price it really low because of that. I was telling my husband, I've never collected the carnival glass, but I love the iridescent. I love the different colors that you see in the carnival glass. And I don't know why I've never collected it. Probably because I collect everything else under the sun. All right, we have our cake plate again here. So this is our anchor hocking. smoke gray, not smoky gray, smoke gray cake plate. No chips or cracks. I just love the scallop going around that. And that is up and running. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. And Southern Charm, that is going home to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. Let me set it this way. So there we go. All right. We have a big old vase. This is California pottery. This is a stunning piece. Think of how gorgeous this would look like on a mantle or on like a sofa table with maybe some flowers or something coming out of it. It has a ton of crazing, which, you know, crazing makes everything better. Beautiful fan-shaped California pottery. So you can see it's kind of thinner like that, fans out that way. Tons of crazing there. Definitely vintage, very MCM-ish. Hollywood Regency look. It does kind of have a Hollywood Regency look. And we are going to run that for just $8. And it is very tall, 12 inches tall and 11 inches on the widest parts. Thank you so much for your bid. And Sasha Girl Dog is rating with a party of 5. Thank you so much, Sasha Girl Dog. Southern Charm, this is going to you. Congratulations. Sasha Girl Dog, thank you, thank you. Please put in the chat what you sell. I'm pretty sure I know what you sell, but I don't know if everybody else does. What you sell, when your next show is. Give us a chance to be able to click on your name and follow you. And yes, you got fireworks. And because of the raid, we will run our very next item for $1 in honor of Sasha Girl Dog. So let's go ahead and get that started. So our next item is this Westmoreland milk glass, little candy dish, covered candy dish, and it has the sweetest little hand-painted flowers on there. It is in perfect condition. It is the grape and leaf pattern. No chips or cracks. Absolutely beautiful. It does have the Westmoreland mark on there. And Sasha Girl Dog sells salvage wood, pottery, and art, and the next show is tomorrow. All right, y'all, this was $8. We're dropping it down to $1 in honor of the raid, and it is running now. Beautiful, beautiful piece up for grabs there. Thank you so much for the raid. Very, very washed out in our light, but you can see it. Southern Charm, that is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I do have another piece of milk glass, very similar in that it's painted and it is the grape and leaf, another Westmoreland piece here. We will run this one. So let me show you. No chips or cracks. I love this one because of the, it looks like a little dome, but look how the scalloped edge kind of comes out greater than the lid. I think that is so pretty. So we have the beautiful lid there. And look at that little point on the top. And it does have those sweet little flowers hand painted on there. No chips or cracks. And we do have that Westmoreland mark there on the bottom. I know you can't see it, but it is like imprinted in there. And that is up and going. Thank you so much for your bid. I love the hand-painted flowers on these. Southern Charm, thank you so much. Congratulations on that one.
Thank you.
We have our last milk glass piece for tonight. So this is a set of, I was going to say salt and sugar, salt and pepper shakers. And what's really cool about these, so this is George S. Thompson. It's not Westmoreland or not some of the other ones. I'm not super familiar with the George S. Thompson brand, but it is the grapes and the leaf pattern that we're all familiar with. You've got your metal, probably, I don't know if I want to say stainless, but there's a metal top and bottom. So that would unscrew to put your salt in there. And then you actually have the pepper grinder. So you can see that lid, and it does grind. So it still spins, it works. You put your little peppercorns in the top there, a little slider that opens up. So we're going to start that set at just $3. My husband wanted to keep this, but I already have a set of milk glass salt and pepper. So I said, no, we're going to sell these ones. Thank you for your bid. And Southern Charm, what a great pickup. These are really cool.
On its way to you.
All right, we have a Longenberger. Now, normally when I get Longenberger baskets, when I find them for a good deal, I fill them up with like salvage pieces. That's just what I like to do. I don't know. I think there's something cool about putting old salvage in expensive baskets. But this one was too pretty to fill up, and let me show you why. So this is called the Sweetheart Basket. So you get that little heart here, and it actually says Longenberger USA on it, and then there's like red on the other side. It's a little metal heart. And then the top is tied on there. But if we untie that top, you get the cutest little fabric inside with a little heart button. It's a little metal heart button. That unbuttons to reveal the plastic liner that's kind of signature of your Longenbergers. See if I can get it to unbutton. So it kind of unfolds. How neat would it be to put a little gift card or something in there? Look at that. It unfolds. You've got your plastic liner. I'm not going to put it all together right now. And then if I turn it over, you can see all of the Longenberger characteristic marks and signatures on the back. So we're going to get that up and going for just $5. And while it's running, we will try to tie this into a bow again. Thank you so much for your bid. And you can see I am not a very good bow tire, but we'll make it work. I'll turn it so you can see that cute little heart. Oh, the wrong way. Okay. NTBB, this is going to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you know what? Let's go ahead and get another giveaway going. That is going now. Let's see, what is our next ones over here? So we always give away a My Vibe is Vintage sticker, original Zoe's Treasure sticker. You can only get it through a giveaway, and a really cool little postcard that you can put into a frame or give away to somebody else. And more importantly, if you are the winner, you get to pick any item in the bin that I will run for 40% off. All right, let's take a look here. What was our next item we had? Where were we? Scrolling. Oh, we are up to some of our randoms. All right, let's do some random items that I didn't have listed. We have this gorgeous pottery plate here. Nice big plate. Let me give you a size on that real quick. I'm thinking 10 inches. Oh, 10 3/4. This is from Portugal. Is it Portugal? Yes, it's from Portugal. And it's like a harvest scene. It's like they're out there in the fields with the tree. Just absolutely beautiful, hand painted. On the back, it does say made in Portugal on there. So it kind of gives a little, it says Casa Fina made in Portugal. So there's a little mark, and then the artist's name is on there, which I can't read it very well. We're going to turn it this way, and we're going to go ahead and run that one. Let's see. We're going to run that one for $4, and that is up and going. I am such a sucker for pottery. I will pick up pottery almost every single time that I see it. Thank you for looking at that one. We have another random item here. So this is Feldscraft. And I was super surprised that it was Feldscraft because I didn't recognize the design whatsoever. Typically, Feldscraft, you can kind of recognize it when you get used to seeing it. But we have a creamer. No chips or cracks, and I love the size of this creamer. I like to put cream in my coffee. I like to warm it up, and this would be a great one that could go into your microwave. And then you have the sugar bowl, nice big sugar bowl. No chips or cracks. That is Feltzcraft 2, and the lid is in perfect condition. And look at such a pretty little flowers on there. We're going to run that whole set for just $5. And that is going now. A little Feltzcraft salt and pepper shaker going on there. Our salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk tonight. How much sugar and creamer? Let's try to get my words right. I told my husband for the show, I'm like, I'm so tired today and I just don't know why. It is obvious. All right, we have an antique piece here. I had a matching piece to this that I sold last week, and now I have the picture left. This is late 1800s. Absolutely stunning cream and blue picture with like the, I don't want to say embossed. I don't know what the proper term is, but you have the floral pattern going on with the basket weave. It is in great condition. There are little flea bites here, but this is over 100 years old. How beautiful would that look in with the rest of your pottery or crocks? And we're going to start this one at just $10. And that is up and going. Let's turn it so you can see that handle. It is a beautiful, beautiful antique piece of pottery. Thank you so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, that is going home to you. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
We have another piece of pottery here. I have a couple pieces of pottery, but they're all so different. And I think that's what I love about pottery, is that there's just so many different types. This is probably a studio piece. It is a candle holder, but I think it is one of the most unique candle holders I have seen. So you've just got the little spot for your taper in there, but it is just so pretty. It is signed on the bottom by the artist, which says looks like maybe WP99. And it is just the most gorgeous dusty rose, kind of ombre down to a creamy color. And we'll run that for $3. Oh, not 13. Let's see, 3. Need to type it right. And that is up and going. It is about 3.5 inches tall. Look at that speckly look. And here comes our giveaway winner, Annette. Annette Gray, am I reading Gray 17709? Congratulations. Thank you so much for coming to my show. Most importantly, thank you. You get a My Vibe is Vintage Original sticker and a postcard. And if you are still in the room, you can pick any item in the bin that I will run for 40% off. Never an obligation to buy. And hello, Miss Ray Ray. I saw you come on in. Thanks so much for looking at this. Let's take a look at this piece of pottery. This is a nice heavy piece. And I just love it. And I can't quite decide if it's Indian looking or it's kind of like has this Aztec kind of vibe. My husband says Mediterranean. It is a heavy piece of pottery, so a nice thick piece of pottery. We do have a signature down here, Mark Anderson, 1994, but gorgeous whites and kind of grays in there. You could use it like a bud vase. It's small opening, or just like this is gorgeous piece of art. We're going to run that for $4, up and going. I love the print, like the design on this one, and it is about 9 inches tall. Oh, did I run it for 2? Okay, I ran it for 2. Great. My husband's like, you didn't run it for 4. That's okay. Thank you for looking. And then we have this guy here. Look at the turquoise. I don't know why. I am like all about turquoise lately. Like that is just the color that I am just drawn to. Absolutely beautiful. Nice planter. And this does give me Aztec vibes. It has definitely been used as a planter. Do not know who makes it. No chips or cracks. And we'll run that one for just $1. It is 5 inches tall and about 4.5 wide along the top. Mexico, you think? New Mexico, possibly? Thank you so much for your bid. Maybe Southwestern. Kirk's and Nick's favorite finds. This is going to you. I do need to put a number on this one.
Thank you.
Hold on. Yes, I know. Getting my numbers right on my randoms so that we can not have any shipping mistakes. Don't want shipping mistakes. All right, let's go back and take a look at these brass pieces. So I think these are so neat. I can't tell if these are like MCM. I'm going to go with MCM just because I am. But they are a grape and leaf pattern, and they are solid brass pieces. They're nice and heavy. And on the top of them, there's this tiny little hole right here on this leaf, so you could hang them on the wall. However, I think they would look so beautiful stacked on some books. But you get both of those. They are 10 inches long each, and that is up and going. So we'll separate them out so you can put them together. I think they look cool kind of set on top of each other. All right, my husband's over here. Y'all, he's on your side. He's not on my side. He's like, you need to run those for $5. So we'll run it for $5. That way I don't hear him complaining to me later on tonight. Now they are running for $5 if that price interests you a little bit more. And now he's happy. He's over here smiling. He got his way, so we're all good. Thank you so much for your bid. And Annette, that's going to you. What a great grab, and you just made my husband happy.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's look at this rinconada. Now, when I was a little girl, this one is nostalgic for me. Not this piece in particular, but owls are very nostalgic to me. When I was a little girl, which was a long, long time ago, my grandmother collected owls, and I would go to her house. I was an only child. I was the only grandchild. And I would go to her house, and there was these gorgeous owls. So every time I see owls, I think about my grandmother. So I found this one, and I thought it was so beautiful. It's a little rinconada owl, little piece of pottery. And just the yellow up here, like the face, reminds me very MCM. It does have the signature of the mark there on the bottom. No chips or cracks. It's in perfect shape. And we're going to run that one for just $5. And that's going now. Thanks for the bid. I have other owls that I do collect and keep. I just can't. I mean, I'm sure y'all who are sellers know what it's like. Like, you can only have so much in your house, right? No matter how much you like it. Thank you, Miss Ray Ray. Going home to you.
Thank you.
We have two gorgeous, gorgeous wine glasses here. I think these are almost even too pretty to drink out of. I want to say it's copper, but I'm not 100% sure that this is copper. So it is a metal base. It is enamel on the inside with your beautiful floral and gold coloring around the edges on the outside there. They are just stunning. They are so pretty, so they're almost too beautiful to drink out of. And those are up and running. Officially, they're called the Amari wine glasses. I have a couple of plates that match these also. I haven't even got to list them yet. They're still in my back room. Thanks for taking a look at those. Up next, we have a set of these Fostoria water goblets. However, these are the perfect shape and size for ice cream sundaes. And somebody earlier said these would look perfect at a wedding. Oh, my husband says floats, root beer floats. Can you imagine a root beer float in that? Perfect. These are the Fostoria Jamestown collection. Yes, isn't that?
That's right. That's right. That's what I thought, Ms. Ray Ray.
Beautiful, beautiful. No chips or cracks. You get all four of them. And those are up and going now. I like the suggestion earlier. Somebody said that they would look great like at a wedding table. You like that head table? That would be really pretty.
Now, summer's coming. Root beer floral is going to be my choice.
He says that. But our daughter asked right before we started the show, she's like, can we go get yogurt or ice cream? So, and then he's like, no, not tonight. Both of us are just too tired. We've had a long day. All right, let's run this little piece of pottery. This is my mermaid pottery. Or merman, maybe, because it has 2 buttons. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a mermaid. That's just what I think of when I look at it. I think this would be so cute in like a little nautical room. It has the great teals color on it. And just the pattern reminds me of a Little Mermaid. It is fully glazed, so you could put like toothbrushes or something in there. So if something that had to do with water would still be fine and not ruin it. 7.5 hour estate sale show today. Oh my gosh. You must be like dead tired. I can't do 7.5. That's just admirable. I don't know how you do it. Kirk and Nick, thank you so much. And I got your message earlier, so hopefully you can join that raid train. Thanks so much for taking a look at this guy. We have a few more pieces here before we go find somebody to raid tonight. 164 orders. Oh my goodness. That's like a whole weekend's worth of work right there. Hopefully it's not a lot of breakables. Hopefully it's easy packing and not the breakables. All right, let's take a look at this Mexican pottery again. This is a Mexican pottery mask. How cool would this be hanging on your wall? So there is 2 holes up there at the top that you can put a string of some sort to hang it. I love that it has like this almost celestial nighttime look here and more of a daytime desert look going on down there. It is all handmade, hand piece of pottery, beautiful Mexican pottery, and we are going to go ahead and drop the price down on this one. This time easy stuff, oh good, and a lot of original boxes. That makes it a little bit easier. All right, this guy is up and going. We dropped the price down on him just a bit there. I remember when I was a teenager, do you guys remember like the masks that were porcelain and they look like, maybe not clown faces, but some had looked like women with like really fancy makeup or big hats. I was so into those when I was a teenager. I had those all over my bedroom walls. And I look back now and I'm like, I don't know what my design choices were. Do not know. Oh, because I have 2 more available. That's right. Okay. I'm like, goodness gracious, these just sold to Southern Charm, but I have 2 more sets available. So we're going to go ahead and run another set of these. I'm going to show you the one that already sold, but they are all like identical. Messed myself up there for a second. I'm like, oh my goodness, did I put the wrong number in there? But I did not. All right. So we have 2 of these plates. These are the NASCO Holiday Japan plates. I love that little picture on there. I think it is so serene and so pretty. And this would look so good mixed in with your pottery or your crocks. You get 2 of them, no chips or cracks. $5 for the set of 2. Why are they not going? Start auction. Go. All right, there we go. Up and running. Southern Charm, thank you so much. And I have 1 more set available, so I'll run it again just in case if anybody is interested. Yeah, I have a total of 6 of these, 6 individual plates. Southern Charm, thank you so much. I'm going to run this 1 more time.
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, thank you so much for joining through a shared link. I appreciate that. All right, so we have 2 more. I'm not going to grab them. They are identical, exactly identical, no chips or cracks. So I am running the last set of these that I have. There are a few other pieces in the bin. I think there is a serving bowl and maybe some saucers and teacups in the bin that match this pattern, if that is something you may be interested in. Not quite like a full set. Southern Charm, thank you so much. All 6 of those are going to you.
Thank you.
Um, not quite a full set, but there's a lot of those pieces. All right, let's see here. Let's do this one because this is so pretty. This is an Amberina glass. Little candy dish compote there. Gorgeous, gorgeous crimped edges. Look at the crimping on that. And then my favorite part is the diamond point design. That's what I was looking for. No chips or cracks. And this one glows so pretty. Let's see. Oh, hold on. We can turn off what light? Oh, this light? All right, figure out. Let's see if I can turn off a light here. And there you go. You can see that glow on there. I just can't hold my, there. It's about as good as it's going to get. Okay, you can kind of see it if my hand's not in the way. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down some because I would love to see this go home with somebody because it's so gorgeous. And that is up and running. Yes, it's gorgeous. It is so pretty. If those are like the color scheme of anything like that you decorate with, absolutely stunning piece. And Annette, that is going to you. Oh, congratulations. Check it out from the top though. You just got to see how pretty it is. Look at that. Look at the colors on top. That is just so pretty. All right, just had to show you that. And Annette, you have unlocked the bronze tier. Congratulations. Y'all, if you are unlocking tiers, I got it right? Oh, look at I got it right this time. Go up here to the corner, click on the crown and make sure you are getting your coupons. You can use them in this show or another show. Let's take a look at this guy here. This is a beautiful piece of carnival glass. I have marked it down pretty low because there is a chip, but it's not a super noticeable chip. But I will show you where that is. But first off, just appreciate all the colors in there. It's just so pretty. The greens and the blues and the purples. This is Indiana glass. Indiana glass. Grape and leaf pattern. The top is in mint condition. And then you have the bowl part, which is gorgeous. Look at beautiful pedestal. Scalloped edge, and where the little chippy is, it's right there. So you can see it kind of right on the dip there between two of the scallops. There is a little chip. We will turn it like this so you can see it a bit closer. So you know exactly what you're getting right there. Once you put that lid on, it kind of blends in. We're going to go ahead and run that one. And that is up and going. And that is a good height. Do I have it in there? I don't have it in there. It is about 10 inches tall. So it's a nice size. Beautiful compote. There you go. Maybe I should put the lid on correctly. And thank you for looking at that one. Oh, I don't think it glows at all. No, I don't think this one. I just had my light 2 seconds ago. What did I do with my light? I literally just had it in my hand. Did I put it on our cart? Okay. I don't think it glows, but, oh, here it is. Look it, I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. Nah, there's not really any glow to it. But a gorgeous mix of colors. All right, we are going to run this one. I do have some uranium glass I'm about to run. You know what? Let me run that real quick first. Now, this doesn't light up like a Christmas tree, but it does glow. And I was going to do these individually, but I'm going to go ahead and just do all 4 pieces together. So we have the octagon uranium glass, Vaseline glass. Let me edit this because I was going to do them separate, but let me drop down the quantity to make it one so we can run them all together. All right, let's see if we can turn off a light and see which one. This one? All right, and see if I can get any glow. Did I lose? Don't tell me I just lost that dang. Okay, see? All right. Let me save the, oops, hold on. What am I doing here? 10. All right. Just trying to get my listing edited. And I can't get it to go. All right, this is weird. I do not know why I cannot get my listing. Hold on. It doesn't work for me. I'm stuck. What? Not stuck? Uh-oh. Literally stuck, honey. I cannot like click on anything over here. Oh, here we go. Finally got it. Okay. Confirm. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this pinned. I'm going to run all 4 of these together. So let's see if we can see. There you go. You can kind of see that green hue coming through there. I still have lights going on. I don't, we have too many lights here. They glow when I go into the bathroom and it's dark. There, you can kind of see it going. So there is green in there. It is glowing. It doesn't glow like a Christmas tree, but there is glow. We're going to run all of these for $10. All 4, $10, up and going. No chips or cracks. Perfect condition. I'm going to try to turn all of our lights back on. Thanks so much for looking at those ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. This is our Feldscraft Sugar and Creamer. I was saying earlier, I was super surprised that these were Feldscraft. I just didn't recognize it. Normally I recognize Feldscraft. Whoa, that light was bright. My husband's blinding me. But we get our creamer, and I love this creamer because it's a good size. And I have 2 people here, me and my husband, we drink coffee way too much, and you can fit a lot of cream in there and heat it up in your microwave. And then of course you get the sugar bowl, lidded, mint condition, no chips or cracks. They are both Feldscraft. I like the pattern on it. It's like I said, I was surprised that they were Feldscraft. $5, up and going. For a sugar and creamer set. We are getting close to last call, so if there's anything in the bin, you let me know. Let me let's say run one last giveaway here. All right, so we're going to do one last giveaway. We do here at Zoe's Treasures original My Vibe is Vintage stickers. Only way to get them is through a giveaway and a really cool postcard. But more importantly, anything from the bin that I will run at 40% off. All right, this one is probably my most expensive item, but it is well worth it and it is still way under comps. It is gorgeous Bielik bowl. It is antique, late 1800s bowl here. Very, very thin porcelain, almost so thin enough that like the light shines through it. My favorite part is this top here. Just look at how they've done that. It's not even, I don't know if it's a ruffle or a scalloped, I don't even know what it's called. It is stunning. 2-handled bowl. It is hand painted and it is a pale pink, which is just beautiful. We have the Willits Bielik mark there going on the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and run this. I'll actually drop the price down just a little bit here. And that is up and going. Beautiful, beautiful collector piece there. Isn't it gorgeous? I know, I love Bielik. Now, okay, how do we say this? Is it Bielik or Bielik? I tend to say Bielik, but I could be wrong. Bielik. Okay, I will say it that way from now on. Bielik. Let's see what else we have. We have that giveaway going. Leek. Got it.
Thank you, Ms. Ray Ray.
I can't speak English. My husband is Mexican. He speaks Spanish fluently. And the day I met him, I started dating him. Little story time here. I told him, like, I'm going to learn Spanish. I'm going to learn how to speak Spanish for you. Now, mind you, this is my second marriage. We met a lot later in life. All I know is a couple of bad words and how to say I love you. That is just about all I can learn in Spanish. And I've been trying for, what, going on 6 years now, honey? So I'm a lost cause, just a lost cause. We go to Mexico and go to his family. I'm the only one that doesn't speak Spanish. literally we go on vacation for 2 weeks and I'm just kind of looking around, not having a clue what's going on at all. And now I say that, I can't speak it. I can pick up a few words here and there, like if he's talking with his family, I may get the gist of the conversation, but I definitely don't like get all the details. All right, we only have a few more pieces. I'm just going to show you again while that giveaway runs out. We have, this is a Portugal. That's how I am. I can pick up what's being said, but I can't respond. Exactly. Yeah, like I can kind of get the gist of what he's talking about. Like I'll say, oh, you're talking about going to lunch, or we're leaving the house, but that's it. All right, so we have this gorgeous piece of pottery here, and look at it is the, I'm going to say husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend out there in the apple orchard. Just a beautiful, beautiful representation of daily life. It is signed on the back by the artist, and it is made in Portugal. I think it is pretty. And we are going to run it for just $4. No chips or cracks, and that is up and going. Mimi's Many Treasures, welcome in. While this is going, I'm going to go see who is on tonight. There's so many people. Saturdays are just so busy. Did I freeze? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to freeze. All right. Thank you so much for taking a look at that. Let's go ahead and pull that. Oh, real quick before we go, before I find somebody to raid, Battle of the Best. It is coming up on Sunday. Please come and join me. Let me show you what I have. Hold on. Let me go grab it. Give me a second. This is what's coming up in Battle of the Best. Look at this beauty. Let's see. Look how pretty this is. 23 inch, I think. L.E. Smith swung base, mint condition. It is just stunning. This is in Battle of the Best right now. It's already listed. You can click on my shows. Starting at $1. There's only one pre-bid right now, so you got a good chance of getting this really cheap. But please join me and join all the sellers on Battle of the Best. Like, it is the coolest show ever. Let's see, our giveaway winner is going. Let's see who's going to get that. Southern Charm, congratulations. I think you have one or two of these, but you're going to get another one. Thank you so much. We are going to go raid now. So I appreciate everybody. Okay, hey, Southern Charm, if you want something from the bin, I'll keep talking for another minute. Let me know, or if not, just tell me it's okay. But you know the drill. You've been here. I'll run something super cheap if you want. Oh, blue and red bitter. Ooh, you have a blue and red one. Those are nice. Have you seen the orange one, the bittersweets, like the orange colored ones? Blue. Oh, I have a blue, red, and a bittersweet. The bittersweet is the ones. 1007. All right, let's see what that is. If you are new to Zoe's Treasures, whenever you win, oh, the whole set of 4 saucers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and run those. Oh, 2 bowls. What is this? The 2 bowls and 2 saucers. Yes. I know exactly where those are. Let me just grab them and show you really quick before I run them. Southern Charm, I have some plates that match these two. I'm going to have them in tomorrow's show. I got to wash them. I got to get them out and wash them up. But I will put them in tomorrow's show if you're interested. But we have 2 saucers. These are in perfect condition, no chips or cracks. There is some crazing on them. Just come on back. My husband does all of our effects. And then we have the 2 bowls. One bowl does have a cracked line. I can see it, but I can't feel it. So I'll go ahead and run those. Flash sale.
Thank you.
40% off. You know what? Let's do 50% off. 10 seconds flash sale, 50% off for this set. These are up and going for $5. All 4 pieces, Johnson Brothers, if you are interested. And with that, thank you so much, Southern Charm. We are going to go raid now. Let me see who is on. Don't forget to check us out this weekend. Take a look at our shows. Who is on? Goodness, I'm trying to find somebody.
Honey,
Let's
what
go
are you
see the
doing?
woven basket. Let's go check out the woven basket.
Nothing.
And thank you, everybody. Have a very good weekend. Let's see, the woven. There it is. All right, the woven basket.